that the simple idea of killer mascot robots would lead to one of the largest phenomenons in our world today. It's almost strange to think of an era when it didn't even exist. Yet, there was a time, nearly 10 years ago, the term Fazbear was unheard of. The number 87 had no memeable value, and Matthew Patrick wasn't pulling all-nighters while going insane, rambling about the secrets of a locked box.
But thankfully, that all changed when on August 8, 2014, a small indie Christian video game developer by the name of Scott Braden Cawthon released the first Five Nights at Freddy's game on Steam, which happened exactly 10 years ago. Man, has it been a wild ride from all the games, the books, now a movie? You have to admit that Five Nights at Freddy's has had tremendous impact over Fazbear fans across the world. While I myself am a Fnaf fan, as you can see, I've always wondered what other Fnaf fans have to say about the series. So I declare that we shall give the people of Fnaf, that be it cosplayers, artists, and fans, their say about the ever so famous Freddy Fazbear and the many games that he is in. Cue fancy intro.
Hi guys, I'm Angel or Angel Balenciaga on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, mainly on Instagram.
And I'm Mo, and you can find me on Instagram as PatoMo or Rogue's Gloves on TikTok.
I'm Gabbit Creation. I have a YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok account.
Hello, I'm Rotten Rabbit. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok under Rotten Rabbit 87.
Hello everybody, my name is Wonder85 on Instagram and YouTube.
Hello, I am BennyBoy03, also known as Benny, you can call me Ben. I'm on this stuff right here.
Hello, my name is Gloom, and my TikTok is gloom_tune.
Hey y'all, I'm Journey, aka Journey Bernie on YouTube, aka Jort Dreamort on Instagram.
Favorite FNAF characters? Mine is Springtrap. Such a cool concept of a character. I love man-made horror. It's my jam. A man in his own torment is really cool. I like that.
My favorite is Chica, because growing up with the FNAF games, I got really scared of them. I really like Chica because she's just a really cute character. I loved her cupcake. She was just a really nice and cute character away from all the scary other animatronics.
My favorite Five Nights at Freddy's characters are Foxy and Glamrock Bonnie.
The marionette. Their design stood out amongst all of the animatronics at the time. You know, it's just a spindly little creature. Springtrap is a given. I mean, I think everyone can agree. But Michael Afton is standing right there. I mean, look at the poor BB girl.
Favorite character is probably Bonnie. I made these ears when I cosplayed him, but I'm also a big fan of the Fruit Punch Clown from FNAF Help Wanted.
FNAF characters would probably be the Nightmares, specifically Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Period, but I also do like Withered Foxy and Withered Bonnie.
My favorite characters is one, this guy. Love this guy. Classic Bonnie, of course, which was my first full cosplay. Another favorite of mine is Funtime Freddy. Love that guy.
Let me get my phone. I forgot to prepare that question. Okay. My favorite FNAF character non-canon will have to be Ignited Freddy. I'm sorry, I know it's a fan game, but I mean, come on. FNAF character though, canon. I'll have to go. I think Lefty, which I do have Lefty. Lefty head. I need to remake this costume. I think he might take the cake for my favorite character. I'm gonna put this on the floor somewhere and then trip on it later.
All the games scare me when it comes to actually playing them, but in terms of my actual favorite, Help Wanted, without a doubt. I mean, VR is such a perfect formula for FNAF, but I might also low-key like the game because you can play with action figures and cockroaches.
There's girlfriend.
My favorite Five Nights at Freddy's games are FNAF Help Wanted and FNAF World. I like FNAF Help Wanted because it's unique and fun, and I like FNAF World because the designs are cute.
My favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game, it's a pretty hard one, but I really do like FNAF World just for the aspect on it. It's a fighter game, you have all your favorite characters in there, nobody likes FNAF World. So I guess in place of FNAF World, still have to say the second game because it was the first game I was introduced to, It has so many characters. I've seen so many cosplays of the Wizards and they're just so amazing. It's one of the most stressful games too because you have so much to deal with.
Favorite game is a question I have struggled with for years. It's probably FNAF 2, even if it's mainly just due to the nostalgia.
My favorite game is Sister Location. I really like the story, and I think the characters are also really cool.
FNAF 2 will have to take the cake. Story was awesome in that game and seemed to make a pretty big jump from the other game. For favorite fan game, Five Nights at Candy's, or you know, the Joy of Creation. I know at the time of me recording this, they just released a new demo, so I need to go play that.
My favorite game was FNAF 4. Just the concept of constantly being on your toes because of all the distractions, the breathing, the scary stuff that you have to find within, you know, the closet, on your bed. I just think that it's a really cool concept. I just wish that, you know, all the FNAF games would have, because it's really scary.
I think my favorite FNAF game is FNAF Help Wanted VR. Like, mainly with friends, it seemed like having a group hangout, seeing who could, like, you know, beat the game or beat the level first without getting killed is like a really cool, like a really fun thing to do, especially at like in a big group.
Favorite YouTuber
Favorite person played Five Nights at Freddy's
was, you know,
the king, you know, Markiplier.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
because he basically introduced the whole internet and the whole world to FNAF.
Those videos are probably what got me into his channel, and it's awesome.
Seeing that this game has, like, you know, small traction, and just seeing Markiplier, this big YouTuber with a platform, basically skyrocket this whole game. I just think that it's a really wonderful thing that he did, you know.
Freddy's YouTuber would definitely be Andy Matronic.
Let's get this show on the road.
And I loved all her videos. She inspired me to start cosplaying. But I would say second in that line.
I think my favorite YouTuber,
I've always really liked
Dawko.
Dawko's.
Dawko.
But I'm going to Stalker back again. Hope you're fantastic today.
I mean, he's kind of the goat of like FNAF YouTubers.
You know, it's Dawko. He's the FNAF YouTuber.
I love Dawko as a person in general.
It's like everyone knows who he is, and he's such a nice person. I never met him obviously, but from what I hear, he's such a nice person. He covers everything: merch, fan games, news. Him being lucky enough to be invited on set premiere of the movie, I could tell that's a huge honor for him. He grown, and seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom grow too, because he's been there since day one.
Okay, this one's gonna sound silly. I can never get tired of random encounters.
I wanna go home. Hi there, I'm Freddy. Wanna come and play?
I know they aren't strictly a FNAF YouTuber, but like their musicals are very memorable. Their set designs and everything is like very high quality. Their tunes are pretty catchy while also having its own distinct story of its own.
My favorite FNAF YouTubers are Game Theory.
You know, it's just a theory.
And The Regular Sauce. Both of them inspired me very much.
Gaia Spaziani, who now posts more on TikTok, was a FNAF YouTuber that really got me into the fandom. She would post makes of her cosplay builds. Her Scrap Baby costume is phenomenal, and she also posted videos of her drawing really hyper-detailed colored pencil drawings of a lot of the characters. Really cool, and I probably wouldn't have gotten as into the game if not for her.
So far, I've made a Glamrock Bonnie cosplay and a Foxy cosplay. Right now, I'm working on Withered Freddy. I also make Five Nights at Freddy's art on my art account and occasionally collect merchandise.
FNAF related. Do a little room tour, shall we? We got Foxy, he was the first. We got the Bonnie, then we got this guy. He was my first costume I ever 3D printed, and I continued that through Ignited Freddy and through Chica. You may also see these big orange pieces in the background. I am currently making Toy Freddy, but I did get Chica's cupcake signed by the Regular Sauce. I also did completely copy Nick and Brutus cosplay, because I got the back of my Chica costume signed by all the cast members of that, if you guys saw that video. I can't count the amount of U2s and other stuff I still have on order.
Like I said, I made these ears for my Bonnie costume, and I've also drawn some human designs for the original cast of FNAF 1, and I've also drawn some fan art for the new movie.
I would not be where I am without this series inspiring me to do better in my art. The fact that you can see the different segments in the animatronic anatomy just kind of clicked with me. So that's how you draw the body. This is where the joints go. I have an OC that is basically, what if the marionette was a girl or had a feminine counterpart? Of course, this is before we found out who possessed the marionette. This is my first really good drawing of her, and then this is the latest drawing I made of her. Besides that, I don't have many drawings of the characters, I think.
Related to the games is obviously my cosplays. I have this one, my little spring trap right here that I'm currently working on. From time to time I make art of it. I have posters, obviously. I have plushies, I have the action figures. I'll go out and I'll see something FNAF related and I'm like, I gotta buy it.
What I've made for FNAF related is this dress, little embroidery set that I made for this collar, the bows, and getting into like the small details about cosplay made me rekindle that spark of cosplaying, and I just love how, you know, making this costume for FNAF cosplay just helped me fall in love with sewing and everything.
Yeah, same thing here. I've been cosplaying Five Nights at Freddy's since 2015, and making Springtrap here for the movie really kindled that fire. And it made me get into other stuff. Like I make badges now, which you can find on my Etsy, same name, or I made the cupcake fully light up and stuff. It's just like what you said right now, Mo, like it really rekindled that spark again for cosplay.
My FNAF creations is what I'm known for on the internet, and obviously these guys are here, but I will show some pictures of the full suits and some other like plushies and stuff I've made throughout the years. What I love about FNAF.
What I like most about FNAF is probably the lore, obviously.
I think the haunted toys and like living object type thing is something I'm really into and have been for years.
I think the gameplay. I like getting scared, so I do play the games every once in a while just if I'm bored and I'm like, you know what, it's time.
I always love doing little puzzles and things, so the fact that you can play an amazing horror game while figuring out bits and pieces of an overarching story is just so amazing.
It has to be the characters. Look how lovable they are. Look how not creepy she is at all, you know? Oh my god. And if there was a restaurant, you know I'd fly to just go see it.
What I love about Five Nights at Freddy's is the creepy feel of especially the first games and the story of the game.
As I've gotten older, I've grown to love FNAF as a game. As when I was younger, I was kind of afraid of it.
And I mean, I'm into a lot of psychotic killers, so this guy's perfect in every way. I love him dearly.
But I really love horror as a genre, and I think the community is
the community.
To say the community, that's number one for sure.
The community is really something special about this game.
It's not a stretch to say that without the community or the games, some of our favorite creators like Matt Pat, Markiplier, Daco, any of those people would not be here.
The amount of kindness and skill and talent that circulates through it is insane.
Meeting new people, meeting people at cons, knowing the community because, you know, we have our closest friends because of FNAF. We talked about FNAF growing up, seeing all these new games.
I love everything from the costumes people create, the character redesigns are always amazing.
Recently went to the FNAF movie premiere at our local theater, and just having this big group of friends, seeing
everyone in cosplay, everything was such a cool thing, and that's my favorite. Like, that's what I love about the fandom too, is that like I said, it's so open, like anyone could join and you could relate to anyone there with the same interests as that you. Like, we had such a big group, either in cosplay or wearing Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt. Everyone like loves this game.
Songs, Chef's Kiss, even the fan games that are created out of this. Just a game with such a simple mechanic. It's so cool to see what people have done with this game.
Sure, the community has had its times of severe drama, but the community is so large that it's hard to not find one person, just shares the same passion as you. My closest friends are definitely FNAF nerds to some extent. So yeah, I think the community is the best part of FNAF.
It's such like the beauty of it, like really, like it's just such a cool way to see a fandom group up together for a big occasion, either be for a new game, a new movie, new news, a new big fan game. It's such an amazing thing.
At last, the people of FNAF have had their say. But in all seriousness, guys, it is legit crazy that FNAF is like 10 years old now. Of course, since it was the 10th anniversary, I, as well as the many people, wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott Cawthon.
Thank you, Scott Cawthon.
And thank you so much, Scott Cawthon, for making this wonderful series.
Thank you to Scott Cawthon for these many years of FNAF.
Thank you to Scott Cawthon for making such amazing games that brought so many people together.
Thank you so much for Scott for making this and supporting the community. It's kept it community-based and open to everyone, and it's just so nice.
Thank you to Scott.
Thank you to Scott Cawthon for making such an amazing movie and game and everything that he's made.
An entire fandom. Yeah.
For just making an amazing game that has impacted me so much. This channel wouldn't be a thing without Five Nights at Freddy's. I wouldn't be into cosplay. But also, thank you to the FNAF community.
Thank you to the community for being so creative.
Thank you to the FNAF community for making so many amazing things, being so creative.
Honestly, I just want to say thank you to the community for sticking through it. It's still a pretty well-known game for how old it is.
And just super talented, just willing to show off like how cool they are.
Thank you to everyone that I've gotten to meet that has inspired me. It is legit crazy that this game has become 10 years old.
Happy 10th anniversary, FNAF!
Happy 10th anniversary to FNAF! Thank you so much for everything you've done for me.
Happy 10th anniversary to FNAF.
Happy 10 years of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Happy anniversary, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Happy 10th anniversary.
Happy 10th anniversary to FNAF. And we're really glad to be a part of it.
Hooray!
Have a good one, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And cut.
Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to make this video for this historical occasion of FNAF turning 10 years, but not only to show my appreciation for the series, but also show all my friends, show their appreciation, and show all the amazing stuff that they do, cosplays, art, etc. This video wouldn't be possible without them, so please go check them out. Thank you guys again for watching. Hey, Mr. Cawthon, you're probably wondering how I got this phone number, but don't mind that. I was just asking to see if there are any open acting roles for the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I would deeply appreciate it if you could get me something. I guess that's a no.